Hey gang, this is Vicki Kelly with Golden Rule Trades. I always like in the weekend to talk of some version of trading that isn't actual charts and patterns and those kind of things. Just to remind us, help us get a little better at what we're doing. So today I wanted to talk about the concept of 10,000 hours in order to be proficient as something. As you know, there was a book written, and people began talking about the fact that if we wanted to be really good at something, become a professional at something, you needed to spend 10,000 hours doing it. But the gentleman who came up with this concept and made it popular actually spent most of his time trying to clear up a misunderstanding that people had. You see, they had the idea that if they could just golf for 10,000 hours, they'd become a professional golfer, or at least much better, and beat all their friends at golf or whatever. And he began to explain that, no, you misunderstand. I'm not saying just spend 10,000 hours doing something and you'll be good at it. He said, you need to understand that you have to spend 10,000 hours practicing something specific in order to become a professional at it, in order to become good at it. So it's not just, hey, I'm going to go play golf. It is, I'm going to go work on chipping and putting, or I'm going to go work on my driving, or with tennis, it's not just, hey, I'm going to go play tennis for 10,000 hours. It's, I'm going to go practice hitting this into the left back corner. I'm going to practice hitting this just over the net. So it became 10,000 hours that were focused on something specific that they were working on is what made them professionals, become professionals, and or at least very, very good at what they were doing. So as it relates to our trading, I want to encourage you to practice your trading. Practice, especially if you have the morning method, practice drawing your lines. Practice redrawing your lines. Look to see at the end of the day where else you could have drawn your lines, where else you could have saw things, fit that pattern. And there's something that can help us. For those of you who have Ninja, it has a playback feature. And for those who have taken the course for the morning method, I posted a video for you about how to use that particular version of the playback so that after the day is done, you can take the market data, download it, and then go back and replay it. And you'll be able to practice again because you'll know at the end of the day what the patterns look like. If you didn't pick up something, my video alone will show you where the patterns were. And then you can go back and practice seeing it in real time. Because the key to having an edge is not simply that you can pick up where the patterns were afterwards. You have to be able to see it while it's developing. And it has to develop enough times in order to make your edge worthwhile. So those two things we have in the morning method, but we have to practice, and you have to get your eye tuned to seeing when these setups come and where to draw the lines. And so as you're practicing, practice something specifically. Practice your lines. One of the things I used the Ninja playback for was I have trouble holding the trade as long as it needs to be held. And so I would speed it up so that it wasn't just taking 2 hours to get all the way through the morning. I would speed it up 8 or 10 times, but I would make myself sit there through the whole thing. And I would practice specifically holding to my target until I became better at it and better at it and better at it. So my 10,000 hours are not just going to be put in trading. It's going to be put in practicing something specific so that I can get more and more proficient at it all the time. So if you have a Trading View or Ninja or something like that in your platform, it has a playback feature. I would encourage you to get your 10,000 hours in, but by practicing something specific. And that's a great way to be able to do it. You can double, triple, quadruple your reps by just taking that, speeding it up, going back through, seeing what it looks like. And you can have the equivalent of many, many more days of practice just because you have this playback feature. So if your platform has a playback feature, go ahead and put it in the comments below and let us know. But I know that TradingView does, and I know that Ninja does, and I'm sure there are a lot others that do too. So put that in the comments below. Like this, share it with your friends. That would be great. So stay safe out there and good luck trading.